The following video contains spoilers for Season 2 of Telltale Games' The Walking Dead. Writing this review, I almost feel like I did when I was signing yearbooks back in high school. I'm thinking over the year I've spent with Clem and the gang. We've had our ups and downs, we've lived, we've laughed, we've learned, but now it's time for a break. Have a great summer, see you next year. And maybe I'm thinking that way because there's a very good chance I'll be seeing Clem again in a Season 3 of The Walking Dead. But to be clear, if Episode 5 was her finale, then I can say I was satisfied with her adventure. It's a similar feeling to ordering my favorite pizza on a night off. It's filling, delightful, it's exactly what I wanted, but at the same time I'm not getting anything daring or new. Episode 5, No Going Back, is the last episode of Season 2 of Telltale Games' point-and-click award-winning adventure series, The Walking Dead. This episode picks up by resolving the standoff that Episode 4 left gamers in the middle of. From there, players do their best to prevent the group from slowly deteriorating from internal conflicts, and of course from being eaten by the undead. What I loved most about this episode is that it encapsulates the entire unspoken mantra of this gaming series. The ultimate outcome for some people might always remain the same, but that's unimportant. What is important is how you got there. And this season, more than the last, players have much more control over the main character's personality, and because of it, the story feels more custom molded to the player. On top of that, none of the characters are sticky, sweet, angelic, nor are they foaming at the mouth monsters. There is no right or wrong, good or evil. No Going Back celebrates the shades of gray. This episode is more snap decision heavy, so players should be ready on that left mouse button in case of some life-threatening situation. I'm also happy to point out that there was only one moment where I had to mash my keyboard to live, a mechanic I hope Telltale Games abandons altogether in future series. Though there were some genuinely shocking moments, and consequently some moments of true relief, this season didn't end with the same bite as last season. No pun intended. But No Going Back will still tug at the heartstrings from time to time. Season 1 left me emotionally drained, but simultaneously wanting more. Season 2 has some loose ends, but for the most part, it resolves almost every plotline it throws at the player. If those loose ends remain untied, I think I could live with that. If Telltale decided to give Clem a break for a few years, and possibly expand on their adventure game mechanics, that might do wonders to keep the series fresh. Episode 5 is a solid addition and conclusion to the season. It feels just as good as Episode 4. As a whole, Season 2 isn't as good as Season 1, but it's still worth your hard-earned bucks, especially since this season is on sale fairly regularly.